Will here, and today we are in Skyrim, and we are here to look at the final installment for the Where Darkness Dwells series, which this is going to be Where Darkness Dwells, the Hollowed Dark. Now, yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since I've uploaded the video. It's mainly because working on Hollowed Dark, and also like I needed to try and sort my game out because I was having problems with crashes quite a bit more frequently, and this, that, and the other, and just technical reasons. So we started again. I've recreated Pre. I don't have all the stuff set up or I've got that in any way, the followers and stuff like that, but I'll do that in my own time. But we're not here to worry about that. What we're here for is the Hollowed Dark. So yeah, as just stated, this is the final Where Darkness Dwells mod, so there'll be no more after this. This is the last one, this is the closing chapter, and hopefully should pretty much tie up any loose ends. So, this is going to be a complete walkthrough, so if you haven't played the mod for yourself yet, but you're interested in playing it, I'll say, go and download the mod for yourself first, play through it, and then come back to this video and see if there's anything that you've missed. So there will be a link in the description below to the mod itself for you to try out first, and then come to this video afterwards. But right, so as previous Where Darkness Dwells mods, they've all started in Jorvaskr, but this one we do not. For Hollowed Dark, we actually start in the city of Markarth, and the first place we need to go is the Silverblood Inn. So let's go and have a look, and we need to find a note that's inside the inn. Alright, and just before we go and find this note, one thing I do want to point out as well is that with the difficulty for this mod, because I do state in the description for the mod itself, is that this is kind of like a medium to like high level kind of dungeon, so some of the enemies you might come across might be quite tricky. Depends on your level, what kind of items you've got, this, that, and the other, la 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 la. So, but for example, I've got this. This does a stupid amount of damage, so, and I do have the Ring of God mode currently on for this. Though I don't normally tend to use the Ring of God mode, I've only got it for this because I've just recently, obviously, restarted with this Pre character, so I probably wouldn't survive otherwise. So with this, is to not judge the difficulty of the mod on this video, because I am going to kind of like breeze through a lot of the enemies on this. So I just wanted to point that out before we carried on. But right, so to the beginning of the story. So at first you will have to come to the Silverblood Inn, and if you walk up to the counter here, you will see this note: activity around Nightrise Caverns. Right, so you can read the note. It does add a map marker to your map, which we're going to go to afterwards, and you can fast travel to it straight away, so you don't have to go run to it. You can just fast travel to there. But right, so let's have a read this note. Captain Aquilus. Reports have been coming in that strange activity has been sighted around Nightrise Cavern, and I want you to send a few of the men to go and investigate. With the Civil War and the Forsworn activity increasing in recent days, we can't afford to let these threats infest the region. So we need to know if this activity is related to these threats. Nightrise Cavern is east of the city. The cavern itself doesn't burrow itself too far into the cliffside, so only a few good men will need to be sent. Get them to find out what is happening at the cavern and report back to me. I'm giving you only a few days to bring back some results, so don't fail me. Jarl Igmund. So the Jarl's a bit of an asshole. But anyway, enough about the Jarl. So yeah, as I said, this does add a map marker to your world map. See, this is how fresh this new file is. First time looking at the map. So in the letter it said it was east, so we're going to go east of Markarth, and you can see here, we got here Nightrise Caverns. That is where we are going to be going. So I will see you at Nightrise Caverns. Alright, and here we are at Markarth Caverns, which is just over there. And you can see it's all like on the other side of the river there from the path. So, you know, it's pretty easy to get to. Not too complicated. So let's go and enter Markarth Caverns. But we're gonna get our sword out first. Now we're ready. Oh, and it's gone. Alright. Markarth Caverns. Let's have a little look around. There we go over here. Hello. Hello.
Never should have come here.
Right, I'm just gonna punch you in the face. The Corsair of the Dark Father. You know, you're gonna have some basic loot, but we're also gonna have this, the Corsair armor. So obviously this is this is based off the Star Realm armor, but it's just been retextured to be basically this. So we're gonna put on the Corsair armor. And there we go, the Corsair armor. Right. So what you're looking for when you come in here, there's nothing too crazy in here, but what you're looking for is this. Pull that. Then we're gonna run around here, because it opens up this to the Nightride's inner cavern. So we're gonna have a look. Alright. Now we're in the inner cavern.
What was that?
It was me! Right. Just smack me in the head. Where'd he go? I wanna take... Oh, there's a good question. Oh, there he is. I was actually, I'm supposed to say, that's actually a good question. Where did he go? Kind of got smacked in the face and then disappeared from me. Right. I've got him shooting at me. Just gonna deal with them. Yep. Up and around. Up, up and away. Right. Just smack you off the tower. Because we don't like you. Right, where did your body go? I want your stuff. There we go. Bloop. I'm just gonna take that bit to bumps there. So we're gonna have a look over here. So yeah, normally you would just carry on down here up to this lamp and then just come down here. But here we've got some more people. So we've got Corsair, we've got a vampire. We did have a vampire. And you got basic stuff, so I'm just gonna take a couple of bits and pieces off of you. Take what you got. No, I'll take your money. There's the vampire head. So the vampires do still play a part in this story, just not as they're not as prominent, but they still do take a part in this story of the Hollow of the Dark. Alright, I'm gonna go over here. So it might be a little bit hard to see at the moment, but that's unfortunate because I've got nothing to light the wee. Oops, the bats. But we're gonna go over here and we're gonna see what we've got over here. Apart from the vampire. Right, actually, you sorted out. I'm just gonna smack you in the head. Take your arrows, take your gold. What you got? What you got, Master Vampire? Alright, I'm gonna take your stone, I'm gonna take your gold, and I'm gonna take your lockpick, and that's about it. That's about all I want for you. You know, and obviously if you like these kind of places, you know, obviously if you look around a little bit, you might like find some random treasure chests lying about the place, kind of thing. You know, a little bit of random loot. Nothing crazy, but just like, you know, nice little bits of random loot, like over here. Random loot. Then we're gonna take that thing. See, it's so random. I actually found myself a silver crossbow. So, yeah, I'll take the silver crossbow. Why not? Right. I'm just gonna cross over here. There's no rest for the wicked. Alright. God, you're a poor bastard. You have no bloody money. Get out of here. You got no money. Get out of here. You poor bastard. Alright, so I'm just gonna cross the other side now. Fuck it. Right, I'm gonna go up here. Well, you're gonna fall down because this guy was always ended up falling down for some reason. I don't know why. But in testing, he always started up here, but then by the time I get up here, he would have fallen down here. Oh. Right. Right, I'm gonna smack you. Smack you. Anyone else? Oh, you lot over there. Alright. Hey! Come here. Don't you walk away from me. Right, what have we got over here? I don't like that drink. That drink sucks. I've got one more guy to deal with. Oop, there you go. Arcane enchant. Nah. Yeah. Oh. See, we got what we got in here. Yes, I know. Lock picking. Blah 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 blah. What we got? You got a bit of money. Scaled armor. Yeah. Don't really need that. So screw it. Oh, you don't need it. I'm not gonna open up every single chest I come across. You know, or at least not unlock every single chest I come across, because sod that. I'm going to take that just in case. Also, there's actually a reason, but just in case, because I should be fine later on in the mod, but we'll have to have a look. So let's carry on, and we'll come back over to here. Don't know if there's anyone else. Oh no, there is someone else. Oh, he's over there by the forge. I'm just gonna punch him. Right. Give me your money. Alright, so obviously you can come up here. So, as of the moment, there hasn't seemed to be like anything to give away too much about what you're supposed to do next. But we're gonna sort that out in a minute. So we're gonna grab some of these, all this stuff. So when you get to here, what you're going to be looking for is you're going to need to go in here, into this little shack with the bed and the table, and you're looking for Lacroix's journal. This is what we're looking for. It's Lacroix's journal. So we're going to read it. Now, as the same with the previous note, this does add new map markers to your map, which can be fast traveled to straight away. So I'm also going to put a timestamp on the top of the screen, and basically now, to basically let you know where to skip ahead to if you don't want to hear this story, because I'm going to read the entire thing. So if you don't want to hear it, or just want to skip past this bit, there'll be a time. I would have put a timestamp up for you, and you can just skip to that time in the video. Right. Markarth has spoken to me and has sent me a vision of an old keep found deep under the depths of Markarth. I am not sure why my lord has sent me these visions, but I won't question my lord's will, and I will go and seek out this old keep. I now find myself in Markarth, but it is late, and the lack of light may hinder my search, so tonight I will stay at the Silverblood Inn and begin my search tomorrow. I began my search and asked my questions very carefully. In many answers to my questions, one place kept on coming up, an area called the Warrens. I took my search to the Warrens and found an old door that led me to an old dwelling ruin. On the other side of the dwelling ruin was the old keep I was looking for. But as I made my way through the area, all that I found was the ashes of vampires and the bones of a dragon. But how did a dragon get into the cavern? I made my way into the old keep, and it seemed that the entire place was cleared out, just for the vampire ash and rotting corpses. I did begin to ask myself why my lord was expecting me to find in this place, but soon after I got my answer. Inside what I can only guess was some kind of chapel hall, I was set upon by a red-winged beast. When I called out my lord's name for help, the beast stopped its attack and spoke to me. It asked me my name and why I called out Markarth's name. After I answered it, I had to ask why it mattered. And to my shock, it said to me that it was the son of Markarth. I didn't believe it at first, but the beast also didn't have any reason to lie. After all, I was clearly no threat to it, and if it wanted to, it could kill me in a second. I asked it where it came from. It took me to the corpse of a woman. She had obviously been dead for some time, as the skin was rotten and her eyes had sunk in. But one unusual thing about the corpse was that the torso looked like that something had burst out of it. The beast explained to me that the corpse was their mother, and that she died before it was born. So this beast had to rip itself out from the womb of the dead woman. I also had to ask why its skin was red, and its reply was very chilling. It had willed itself for its skin to take on the blood of its mother to remind itself where it came from. The beast did seem to have a close connection with its mother, so I had to see if it knew its mother's name. It said its mother's name was called Daisy, and she was also known as the fake princess. I finally had to ask it for its name, but it said it didn't have a name. But when it was in Daisy's room, it could hear it being called the Unborn Prince. I asked if it wanted a name, so now I know the beast as Archon. Getting out of Markarth was tricky, but under the cover of darkness, Archon and I managed to leave the city and made our way to the swamps of Morthal. I asked Archon, now that he was free in the open world, what he planned to do. He didn't give me much information, but he planned to enact an event called the Hollowing. But to start this plan, he needed some specific items gathered for a ritual to create a portal. I decided to assist him in this, as he is the son of my lord Murloc Vol. Archon has told me what was needed. A heart of evil darkness, a heart broken by tragedy, a heart of still young life, a diamond cold to the touch but as bright as the stars, an ore of gold that fell from the stars. Some time has passed since I began my search for the items that are needed to create Archon's portal. I have also decided to hire a mercenary band that believe in the rights of my lord and have agreed to assist in the search to gain my lord's favour. With amazing luck, we found the gold that was needed in a small cave northeast of Morthal, which is known to the locals as Stillwater Cave. After some research, we have discovered a few locations that we believe may house the diamond that is required. I have sent some of the Corsairs to the locations, but yet still send some Corsairs to an ancient temple called Aethertol. The heart of evil darkness has been a bit of an enigma, as it's not clear to me what exactly Archon meant. But I have been searching some old texts, and some names have caught my attention, but cannot say if my hunches are correct. Still, I have sent some people to search these locations. The last place that is yet to be assigned a search group is a sunken German ruin called Lacroix. Unfortunately, I do not know its exact location, but I have learned that it was north of Solitude. But there is a chance that it may lead to a dead end, as the ruin has sunken into the Sea of Ghosts. The last two items that are needed will be easy to find. Valkyrie is dead buried out in the open, so hearts there will be ripe for the picking. Due to the fairly recent attack on Helgen, then, maybe the villager from Riverwood may have some survivors, or people who have lost loved ones in the attack, so maybe asking or searching the Riverwood Inn may be a good place to look. Right, so we got an idea for locations. Now, I've already had a couple of people struggle a little bit with Aethertol, because it doesn't tell you there exactly where to go. But your investigative skills are going to be your strongest ally in this, to obviously find out where all the things are. But before we carry on, I will point out where every place is that we need to go on the map. This lovely map of ours we have. So Aethertol, or the Sunken Ruin, is here. So Ruin of Aethertol. Obviously you got Solitude there. and go up north, ruin of Aethertol. Stillwater Cave. Here we have Morphal. Go a bit northeast, and there we are, Stillwater Cave. So Morphal, Stillwater. Obviously we need to go to Falkreath, but that's easy enough. It's Falkreath. Falkreath's Falkreath. It'd be the same with Riverwood. Riverwood is Riverwood. Bada bing, bada boom. Now the one that most people, a couple of people have struggled with a little bit, it is Aethertol. Now for Aethertol, you need to go to basically to the throat of the world. Here is the ruins of Aethertol. So it's sort of like northwest of Iverstead, because I think Iverstead's around here somewhere. I think it's just like down here. So it's kind of effectively kind of like northwest of Aethertol. Iverstead, I mean. So there is Aethertol. That's a new location. There is Stillwater, new location. And ruin of Aethertol, new location. But as with the previous note, when you read the journal, the map markers will come up on your map and you can fast travel to them straight away. So that's what we're gonna do. Before we do that, one little tip I will give anyone who's watching this first. Don't know why you would watch this first before playing the mod, but everyone has their ways of doing things. One tip I would say is to go to Stillwater Cave last, which will come apparent in the video later on why I say to go to Stillwater Cave last. So what we're going to do is we are going to begin with going to the ruin of Aethertol. So I will see you in the Sea of Ghosts, because we're going to have to go under the water. Alright, and here we are. Now we are actually at the ruins of Aethertol, but we're just enjoying the nice evening sky before we go into the dark of, let's see, deeps. So, you might be able to see it. It might be a little bit dark on the screen, but you might be able to see it. But down here, you got to swim down, and below is the ruin of Aethertol. So let's go and have a look inside, shall we? So, right. So it's probably a bit hard to see on the screen because it is kind of a bit dark in here because it is pretty submerged. It's a pretty submerged place. I mean, this guy didn't make it. He kind of drowned. So carry on. Have to carry on swimming a bit. So here, it's all just completely sunk. Yes, I know I'm drowning, but I'm fine. This vampire didn't make it either. So we're going to take your stuff. Just that. Let's carry on. Carry on swimming. Yep, get a bit of air. So there are a couple of air pockets for you, just in case you need them. Yep, and there we go. So what we're going to be going to do is going to take on that dude over there. I mean, okay, yeah, for me, he's going to be a piece of piss. Come here. Alright. That's him down and out. Obviously, he might be a bit more trickier. It all depends. For me, piece of piss. Alright. But what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to search his remains. Because we need this. We need Abaddon's heart. So, we're going to have his heart. Oh, down here very quick. Did I put a treasure chest down here? No, I was a stingy bastard. I think. Was I? Was I Yeah, I was stingy. I was stingy, didn't put any treasure down there. What a stingy bastard I was. But, you might find, you're going to find a couple of bodies around the place. You can loot them. There you go. You can take their stuff. That's a little bit extra reward for you. A few vampires. A Daughter of Dark. Unfortunately, this Daughter of Dark is dead though. So, this dead Daughter of Dark. What's the Daughter of Dark got? Okay, then we got Dwarven Plate Boots, Vampires, blah blah blah, White Iron Sword. This isn't the White Iron Sword. This isn't part of this mod. This is part of another mod of mine. But I'm gonna take it because it's the random loot pool and a Hollow Hound who's dead and has never got him. So screw the Hollow Hound. Screw you, Mr. Doggy. But right, so that's it for this location. You know, this is quite a bit of a small location. A lot of the beginning locations they're not like big deep dives kind of thing. They're sort of like small, get in, do what you need to do, get out kind of areas. But right, so we're going to leave the ruins of Aethertol, and next we are going to go to Aethertol, which that one's a bit of a pain in the ass on the premise of, because, well, you'll see when I get there why it's a pain in the ass. So I'll see you at Aethertol. Alright, here we are. So just up there is the entrance to the ruins of Aethertol. As you can see, you know, you got part of them steps there. So you should be able to come up probably like from this way here. Where you are on the mountain. Just come up this way. Up here. But when you fast travel here, you'll be like pretty much right outside the entrance if you fast travel here. So you guys just literally turn around and go in. And there you go, bosh, simple. Alright, and here we are in the first room of the ruins of Aethertol. So obviously very Blackreach inspired, but we got a couple of Corsairs here. So we've got to take it down the Corsairs. If I could actually hit them. Where are they? Yeah. Right, I'm going to punch you. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately, Pri is not the most accurate with her sword. Not the most accurate. But right, so but before we go into the actual temple ruin, what I'm just going to do is I'm going to quickly just run around here. Run down to this bit. Let's run around here. Run around here. Down here we got a random dead bandit. And a treasure chest, which is fortunately is an expert lock, so you know, it's probably very unlikely that I'm going to get it. Well, I'm not going to get it if I do that now, am I? Maybe that? Hey! Lovely. What have we got? Oh, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. Don't really need that. And what's that? Wooden staff of shaming. Creatures and people up to level 8 flee from combat for 60 seconds. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to take it because I don't use staffs normally, or any kind of staff or staves, if we want to be literal. Anyway, carry on. So, we're going to go into this temple here. This temple ruin. And, well, we're going to have a bit of a pain in the ass time because it is dark in here. As you'll see in a second. Welcome to the darkness. As you can see, it is pitch black in here. I can, you know, it's very hard to see anything. But like enough, I gave you a torch. Now you can see how dark it is in here. It is pitch black. So we are gonna need this torch. No, the only problem is I can't use Excalibur whilst I'm in here. But there is also a secondary problem. We got a lot of spiders to deal with here. A lot of spiders. Let's just try and get through it. Okay, well, we've got another Corsair, the Dark Father here. Oh no, this one is dead. Right, carry on. Any more little spiders anywhere? Probably over here. Yep, the whole bloody family of them. Right, okay. Yeah. Take that spider down. Right, real cool. Cool. But the thing is, though, there's babies. Where do the babies come from? Well, babies come from Big Mama. A big mama spider here. And she is the one we want to take down. Right, so the little spiders, you don't need to worry about taking all of them down if you don't want to, you don't have to. You know, because you will be here while trying to take all of them down anyway, because there is, I can tell you, that there are 32 of those little spiders. As you can see, there's still a load of them over there. But we don't need to take them all. We don't need to kill all of them. We just mainly need to kill the big mama. Because the fucking big mama's still alive, apparently. Because we need to get this diamond from Big Mama. So we're going to take that diamond. And we're going to get out of here. So it's time to leave this desecrated place. Oh, they come from the other side. Alright, time to leave. Alrighty then. So we're out there. So yeah, if you've got severe arachnophobia, I do apologise. Because that place is absolutely crawling with them. And they blended into the darkness very, very well. But right. So we got the 3 items from the new locations. So we, apart from the one that we need to get from Stillwater, but we'll get to that afterwards. So we got the diamond, and we got Abaddon's heart. So we still got 2 more hearts to get. Because we know where the gold is. The gold is in Stillwater. So we got 2 more hearts. And for that, we need to go to Falkreath, and we need to go to Riverwood. So first off, I'm going to go to Riverwood, because I've actually already been to Riverwood. I haven't been to Falkreath yet, so I can't fast travel there. So I'll see you at Riverwood. Alright, and here we are at Riverwood. So, as Lacroix's journal kind of suggests, that it might be a good idea to go to the inn that's in Riverwood, which obviously that's going to be the Sleeping Giant Inn. So we're going to go to the Sleeping Giant Inn, and we're going to have to investigate a little bit, just a little bit.
Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a
Right, so now we're here inside the Sleeping Giant Inn. We need to find somebody who isn't normally here, someone who's new. So the easiest way to do that, I know exactly who it is, but obviously I'm going to show you a way to do it without me just going straight to the person, you know, because we got to cover a story, aren't we? So if you come into the first bedroom on the left of the inn, you come into this room, and here we have a letter of inheritance. Alright then. Alright, so Alvarez Fairchild, in the name of your Balgras, it is with great regret that we inform you of Sarah's death. The deceased has bequeathed unto you a measure of inheritance in the amount of 250 gold pieces, with all the Earl's court greaves, this and the normal standard letter of inheritance that even you as the player will get if someone that is, like one of your followers die, kind of thing. Blah 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 blah. But what we want to take note of is the name at the top, Alvarez Fairchild. That's what we want to take note of. So we need to find someone called Alvarez Fairchild. Now do be careful, is that this, if you do take this letter, it is classed as stealing, so be aware of that. But, so we need to find Alvarez. Now I know where she is because we saw her on the way here. So, Alvarez is she still in the same spot? Oh, no, she has moved. Where are you, Alvarez? Where did you go? There you are. So, you're looking for this lady here. Now, there's a few ways to deal with this, because the thing is, we need her heart. Now, unfortunately, I was a clever little bastard and set it up so her heart isn't in her inventory. Not straight away, at least, anyway. See, she's so terrified, she's getting ready to run away. So, you have to kill her to get her heart, basically. You know, you can't just cheat and pickpocket. You have to basically kill her to get her heart. So yeah, I could kill her right here, right now, quite easily, you know, because it's like, you know, bang. I mean, nobody stands a chance to beat me or kill me here, so I've got nothing to fear. But maybe you do. Maybe you have a lot to fear. But lucky enough, I decided to be nice, be fair, and give you an alternative rather than either straight up blatant murder or sneak thief murder. So what we should be able to do is go talk to her,
What can I do for you?
and then we can actually ask her to follow us.
Lead the way.
So she's going to follow me. Now I'm now going to lead her to outside of town and basically just murder her. So I'll be back in a minute after I've done the deed. The deed is done. So we've now killed Alyssa, because unfortunately we have to kill her. There's no other way around it. Apart from mods. but if you want to do this the proper way, there's no other way around it. You have to murder her, search her, and then take her heart. So, yoink. I have now literally stolen her heart. I mean, I had to care to get it, but at least I got it. But right. So we're just gonna leave her there, because we don't need to worry about clearing out the body, because she's just a tool for a grander purpose. Really, kind of be pretty simple. So we got Aris's heart, we got Abaddon's heart, we've got the diamonds, we still need to get the gold dust, but that's easy enough to get because we've got to go to Stillwater for that. So we still need one more heart, which is the heart of Still Young Life. And for that we need to go to Falkreath. Alright, here we are in the Falkreath, well just on the outside of Falkreath. But we are going to want to be going to the graveyard of Falkreath, which is obviously where you have the...
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I've got a letter and a lot of gold. Something about it being your, inheritance. Oh, and... Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Okay. Let's have a look, shall we? Letter of inheritance. Oh, would you look at that? Arissa Fairchild's death. I wonder how that happened. But right. Anyway, enough of that, a little bit. Enough of that. So, yeah. So we are going to obviously want to go to Falkreath, and we are going to come down to the Hall of the Dead, because we need to come to the graveyard. Now, what we're looking for is this here, Shearer's grave. So, as you can see, a unfortunate circumstance. We've got a little damp notes. On this day, you join your ancestors on the other side. On this day, you walk along the shores of Sarkengard's tide. On this day, you look down upon the world below. On this day, we look up your world and silently say hello. So a little poem. So obviously someone's recently lost a child. But unfortunately, we gotta do something that's not very nice. Now unfortunately, it is actually technically classed as stealing, technically. But it kind of makes sense because you are grave robbing. But unfortunately, we do have to do something that's not very nice. Into which we need to take this. Yeah. Little macabre. But unfortunately, we have to do it for the story. So, rest in peace, little one. Rest in peace. Right. So now that we've got that done and adjusted, we can move on to the final location which is Stillwater Cave, to get the last item. Now, yeah, when it comes to collecting these items, you can do it in any order you want to do it. But the only reason why I would suggest to do Stillwater Cave last is because all the items you get are to create a way to get through a portal. And that portal is in Stillwater Cave. So that's the only reason why I would suggest to do Stillwater Cave last, so you don't have to go to one place, get all the items, go to the place that isn't Stillwater Cave, get the last item, then go to a place where you can craft this item, and then come back to Stillwater Cave. You know, it's just in matter of convenience, but you can get these 5 items in any order you want. There is no specific order for it. Alright, so we need to go into Stillwater Cave, which is just there. So let's go and have a look inside the cave. Oh, here we are inside the cave. As you can tell, it's a bit of a dark cave. Well, apart from when there's light. You know, there is some light. They ain't gonna worry too much. A little bit of light. You got some water to spawn down there. Lovely. Oh, hello. Doggy came out of nowhere. Where's other dog? Other doggy there. Gone. Right. I ain't gonna worry about doggy. I mean, apart from the doggies that explode. But I ain't gonna worry about them. But it's not just the doggies in here. We have people. I'm gonna take out you, and Lacroix. There is, right. So yeah, we have finally found Priestess Lacroix. So we're gonna see what she's got. So she's got a bit of money. That's fine. Here is the last item we're looking for: the Stardust Gold Ore. Yoink. Sorcerer's Soul, a new enchanted ring. So, this basically allows all magic skills, so alteration, the magic schools, the 5 magic schools, are basically 10% less to cast, but it affects all 5 main magic schools. So, we'll have that, why not? Now, she's got some, you know, Moth Priest items, which we can also take if we want, so we're going to take them, and the Blindfold, which we're also going to take. Now, I'm not 100% sure. Now, I think the blindfold can work on some races, but I don't think it can work on all of them. So, as you can see, like with Pre here, for example, it is slightly clipping. But I think if you play, for example, I tested this on a Nord, and playing as a male Nord, and there was no clipping. So I don't know if it's in relation to gender, or if it's gender and race, or if it's just race. I'm not entirely sure. So it is possible that you might experience some clipping with the blindfold, but again, depends on what gender you're playing as and what race you're playing as, and it might work with some and not with others. Myself, for myself, I'm not too worried that it's not working on Pre. It's not too much of a problem. But, oh well, what can I do? I guess we're gonna grab. I mean, I can grab this from here now if I want to, but I can get it later on as well. But I'm gonna grab it now, which is the Wraith Blade. So we're gonna have the Wraith Blade. The enchantment for the Wraith Blade is similar to what it does in its. I think this is based off. I think it's called Ghost Blade. I think, if I can remember correctly. The enchantment's the same. It's just that I think this one has a slightly higher base damage than the Ghost Blade. So it's a slightly stronger version of it, but the enchantment on it is the same as its counterpart. But now that we've got that, and we've got all the items that we need now to find a way to get through here. Because if I go up here, to see, unlock Babylon requires key. I don't have the key. I need the key. But how do I make the key? Well, I can easily just go to this anvil, but you can go to any forge for this. Any anvil, any forge, doesn't matter which one, any of them. Now we just have a look at go on to here, and then you want to go down to the miscellaneous tab, and you are looking for this, the Babylon portal key, and it's a very funky skull. So even after you've done all this, you can put this on your mantelpiece. You know, you can put this on your side as a piece of decoration if you wanted to. So, boop, and there we go. Now, unfortunately, you can only create one. You can't like create multiple portal keys. You can only create the one, because every item that is needed for it is a unique item, and there's only one in the game. So, you only get to create the one key. Now, unfortunately, it's gone bloody black again. Alright, haha, I can see. I can't bother to open that, solid. I can't be bothered. But right, so now that we're done with that, we are gonna now go in to the final, well, I can't really say final place, it's not really actually the final place. But we are gonna now go into Babylon. Lovely times. Oh, how lovely! It's raining in paradise. Well, what a lovely world. All right, here we are in Babylon. Now, this is kind of strange. Sort of an unusual place, unusual thing for a Where Darkness Dwells mod. A peaceful area. Well, I say peaceful. It won't be peaceful for too much longer. I mean, that's a magical deer. I will grant you. A very magical deer, that. Aww. You killed the deer. Come here. Oh, you're doing a bit of damage. Have we not got the... Oh, yeah. Right. Come here. That's it. Come here. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna punch you. Fine, I'll just punch you. I'll have to do. Don't you thrust at me. Thrusting vampire. Alright, now I'm just gonna take that stuff because I don't need it. I'll take that, you don't need it. You killed the deer, I'm taking your shit. You know, but you will come across a few of these. In Babylon, you got a couple of these in Babylon. We've only got some offering chests. We've got an offering chest. Ooh, 157 gold, not bad. Take lockpick, yeah, I'll take the welcome and stone, why not? May as well. But yeah, so you got basically Babylon here. It's supposed to be paradise, but it's gone a bit rainy. So I'll see if I can turn it into paradise. No, apparently I can't have nice things. It's now snowing. I'll slow down, I'm not waiting again. Alright, well we'll deal with the snow. Fine. We won't have paradise. Alright, so I'm just gonna run through Babylon. You know, you might encounter a couple of might come across a few wild animals, like a couple of deer, some rabbits and some foxes, some vampires. I mean, they're not vampires aren't exactly wild animals, but you'll come across them. But so I'm going to go down here, we're going to go and have a look at the second, basically, statue. I've got a couple of vampires here to take care of. Come here. My god, I actually managed to hit that one that time. And you've got nothing. Pathetic. Right. Come here. I want to punch you. Oh my god, I broke his arm. Okay. And he's got nothing as well. Oh Jesus, bloody Christ. Fine. I'll see what you got in your box. Yeah. That could be worse. But we got flamethrower. So I'll learn flamethrower. I don't mind having a flamethrower. Power of napalm in my hands. Right. Now what's going on, like? Oh, there's a couple of deer here. Hello. Right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna wanna go up. Go up here. Come up here. Carry on coming up here. Forever coming up here. Till we get to here. And for the big tower over there. Big, well, I would say shiny, but kind of weather isn't allowing it to be shiny, so it's something tower. It's a tower. We'll just go with that. We'll just go with that. It's a tower. Why not? But basically, we're gonna go into the Tower of Babylon. That's where we're going. So let's go and enter the Tower of Babylon. Ah, see, now it's a bit more shiny. Shiny tower. Right. So we need to come through here. Now, obviously we got a door here, and we got a door here. Problem is, this is locked. So we can't get into the hall of the jury, so balls of that bloody idea, innit? But what we can do is we can go back here, and this takes us back outside, because we need to go out here to be able to get access to the keys to get through here. Right, so as you can see, we've got 3 more doors. 3 other doors. Now, this basically does mean that there is 3 keys we need to get. And again, with these doors, you can do them in any order. Don't really matter which one you do. Do them in any order. You know what? Normally I would go to there, then there, then there in testing. But this time around, we're going to go over here first. And we are going to go to the Tower of Envious Wrath. Ooh. Alright. Here we are in the Tower of Envious Wrath. As you can see, we got somebody sat over there. Hello, random person. I'm here to take you down. I took you down. How lovely. Right. So, we'll sort that Paladin out in a minute, because that was a Babylon Paladin. Or Paladin of Babylon. Now, unfortunately, you can't really grab any of the items that are back here, or if you can, it would be very difficult to do so. I mean, I can't search the bodies that are back there either. I can't access them. Unfortunately, I can't reach them. But what we can reach is we can reach this Paladin of Babylon. So, let's have a look at the power on. So we got the key to Tower Roof. So we're going to need that key. And then we got some Paladin armor. Paladin armor, Paladin. Paladin's armament. 100 attacks do 50% more damage. Plus 20% damage resistant if Raro is undead. 200 attacks do 50% more damage, increases heavy armor skill by 70 points. So all in all, not too shabby. And a little bit better if you're undead. But we're going to say that, and then we also have this, we have Coldits. So all these paladins, they can have their own unique retextured armor, and their own unique retextured weapons, with all of them being unenchanted, so then you can put whatever enchantments you want on. But this is the first one of Coldits. Now, it is also fair to say that for this mod, you do need Saints and Seducers Creation Club mod installed. But it says that in the description, so you should be fine. And since it's free with the Anniversary Edition, shouldn't have too much to worry about. We're going to take that, and we're going to take the Paladin armor. Actually, we're going to have a little look at Paladin armor. Sorry, lady, but I killed you. But here we are, the Paladin armor, or at least this Paladin, this variation of the Paladin armor. There's 2 more variations, but we need to go and basically just kill the rest of the Paladins, basically. So it's going to take them down. Alright then, and already. Money, give me all the money, and give me all the money if you can. Money. Right. But we need to take down this Paladin as well.
Now you're mine.
No, you're not. Right. Cool. And we got him. Key to the hall of the jury. Boop. And then we got the Paladin armor again, but it's just slightly more gold variation of the armor. So we're gonna take it. Technically, there's never armament. And then we also have Dreadnought. So this is this Paladin's weapon of Dreadnought. Lovely. So we're gonna say that. And since this is Pre, and now that Pre's come back to life, we're gonna throw away the honey. And sweet roll, sweet roll, sweet roll, sweet roll. Right, that's all the sweet rolls. But there's also a lot of money. And we are talking a lot of money. That is a lot of money. So, I'm going to pick all that up. So, I will be back in the final tower once I've just picked up a little bit of gold. Alright, here we are in the final tower. And this is the Tower of Lustful Sloth. So, I need to find the Paladin. Where are they? They're on his own. Oh, hello. Oh, just gonna punch you. And you're down. So, yeah, so now, final key. Key to the Hall of the Damned. We're gonna take the Paladin armor. Boom, and a boom, and a boom, boom. We'll take that as well, why not? And then here we are with Typhorn. And there. And then, kaboom. Lovely. We got that. We got a random Breton here.
Yes?
Obviously doesn't seem to really care too much about what has happened. We do have a dead Draugr. I'll take your money. Got an empty bed. Oh dear. Is this magic? Okay, he's got a potion. I don't remember giving him a potion, but he's gone. He's got a goat. Seen have a random goat. Goat. And another person. Hello, Miss Dark Elf. Right. So we got all the keys. Now we can make our way up the main Tower of Babylon. Alright. Here we are in the Hall of the Jury. Alright, there's people. Take him out.
What's the hurry?
Whack you, punch you. Cool. Right. There we go. Oh, I broke his arm again. Nobody's got a broken arm. We've got a jury member. So we have 35 gold. We also have a new spell, Healing Ward. Heals the caster 30 points per second, increases armor rating by 40 points, and negates up to 40 points of spell damage or effects. So we'll have that. Then we also got some Babylon armor. So this is a bit like the Corsair armor, it's just a bit of a lighter colour. So we're gonna take that. What do you got? You have that, you have that, and you have the Babylonian Shield. Increases armor rating by 50 points and negates up to 50 points of spell damage or effects. Heals the caster 10 points per second for 1 second. Opponents in melee range take 8 points of fire damage per second. Targets on fire take extra damage. Lovely. We've also got this person, the High Priest of Babylon. Yes, the High Priest of Babylon. So we got the Curus of Babylon. So we got, obviously this is based off the amber armor, but obviously been recolored. Again, these are not enchanted, so you can enchant them with your own stuff if you wish. We also got the Crown of Babylon. 1,000 all scrolls cast less magical to cast. So, pretty useful. It's all of that. Then we have a new staff as well. Called Soulless Breath. Burn the target 100 points per second. Targets on the fire take extra damage. I love that. Not that I really use stats, but I'm going to have it because it's powerful. Right. Now, there is still two more books in this mod to read. But the last two books, they're not key to helping you find any unique stuff or anything like that. But they are there to, like, explain a bit of story and sort of like fill in the story. They're sort of like kind of like story filler to finish off telling the story. And one of them is just back here, the High Priestess Journal. Right. So, lucky enough, this one isn't too long, so it's quite a short one. And what basically this one does, this one kind of explains aspects of how things are working in Babylon itself. But I will put a timestamp at the top to if you want to skip ahead of this. Finally had my chance to enter the utopia of Babylon and to serve Archon and act out his will. I have been tasked to oversee the trials of the chosen, but little do they know that it is Archon's will that they must learn the lesson of unfair. This is the genius of Archon, that if you fail the trials, you will be punished under the grounds of unfairness. The grounds of judgment are based upon the concepts of 7 paths: wrath, envy, sloth, pride, gluttony, greed, and lust. If any of these 7 paths are broken, then you will be judged and punished by Archon's will. I have assigned 3 Paladins to be my second pair of eyes overlooking the trials. Those who seek the path to Archon's realm of the Hollow Dark and be a part of the Hollowing will have to be blessed by the Cardinal in the same way that I have been blessed by the Cardinal by offer of body and virginity. For Cardinal Torlan has been blessed by Archon and has been given a pardon from the path of lust. Right. Now that we're done in here, we need to go to the next floor, which is Hall of the Damned. Alright, and Hall of the Damned. And then here we are. Oh, here we are. We got the Cardinal here. Hello, Cardinal. Oh, that's the Cardinal done and dusted. Ooh. Lovely. Right, so Cardinal Torlan. Now he's got a whole bunch of armor, madness stuff. Now Cardinal Torlan's chestplate is a slightly lighter version of the normal madness armor. It's not overly different, but it is a little bit lighter. But we're going to take all of this stuff. We've also got Shadow Creep. Wearer is muffled and moves silently. Those do 50% more damage. Lovely. And we also have the Cardinal Sword. Burns the target for 30 points. Targets on fire take extra damage. So, it's nothing too crazy, but, quite potent. But quite a potent weapon. Obviously, we got a few dead people laying about the place, and he's got a little bit of money on him. You want Asphalt, you got nothing. What about you? You've got nothing. And you've got nothing. So only the one guy had any kind of money on them, and that was him. I mean, there is this person in the middle, but we can't seem to get to that person. I can't search you. I mean, your neck looks broken, Jesus. How the hell did... Damn. I mean, it can't have done that because of the trap. I'm pretty sure that didn't break her neck. But damn, her neck's been broke. Very badly broke. So, in here somewhere should be a journal. Here we are. Cardinal Torlan's journal. Once again, time code at the top if you want to skip ahead. Archon's plan is slowly coming together, now as his army begins to grow within the Hollowed Dark. Archon has revealed to me his plan, into which soon I will address his followers of the grand plan of the Hollowing. I have written down how I will address the followers and let them learn of Archon's plan. Archon wishes to rid existence of unfairness and the unjust. And being the son of Markarth, he will use his Daedra blood to bring the Hollowing to fruition. Now, I know some of the Babylonian court will wish to speak out about the unfairness of the trials of the seven paths. But these trials' true purpose is to teach a lesson and to show you what Archon wishes to rid existence of. The only way for this to happen is for creation to start again, and for Archon to write the laws of the New World and become the god of the New World. Archon will show the old gods that their way is flawed. Archon will show the old princes that even immortals can fall. Archon will show the heavens, furious, that the laws of time are not theirs to control. Archon will show the void of Sisyphus that even the shadows can't keep you hidden. The Hollowing will flood all, will consume all, and lay down the path for the Hollow Sun to follow. The Hollow Sun will expand to devour what is left of the old world before returning to a state of slumber. In its slumber, the Hollow Sun will return to its state of power that can fit into the palm of your hand. Then, when it wakes, the Hollow Sun will explode and birth a new existence, with Archon at its center. This is the wish of Archon. This is the true power of the new god, Archon. We will kneel before the new god, and will be granted salvation. So basically, Archon kind of plans to basically destroy everything, and rewrite everything. So, we need to go and let you stop Archon. We can't, we can't let the world end, can we? So, to the top of the tower. Alright, here we are, top of the tower. Already, we have an enemy. Alright. You are gonna flop. But here we are, we have a son of shadow. So this is not a daughter of dark, this is a son of shadow. I'll take that. Don't want the vegan robes. Nah, don't really want the vegan robes. Screw it. Right. The next place for us to go is the Hollowed Dark. So let us begin with the Hollowed Dark, as we finally now got to the title's namesake. Alright. Are in the Hollowed Dark. Very spooky. Spoopy. So obviously we're going to need to head over to the tower that's over there, obviously. And we've got to trudge through this marshland, yeah? A dead marshland. As you can tell, undead, look at it. Undead people. No, you will be denied. Ow. Who was that? It was you! Screw you. Right, and you. As you can see here, we got a rude person, that's what. Go away. Alright, so yeah, we have a Hollow Apostle who also has the Wraith Blade. So, you can get multiple Wraith Blades if you wanted to. Not that there'd be any benefit to getting multiple Wraith Blades, but you can if you wanted to. But I got one, but you know what? We'll grab one more. We'll grab one more Wraith Blade. And there are a few more other Hollow Apostles dotted around there. There's one coming at me right now. Screw you. Screw you. But we also have this person. Right. Get down. Yeah, a hollow reverent. Funky design. But you have a Deja heart. So we're going to take that and some ectoplasm. Lovely. Oh, hello, mate. Right. Anyway, let's carry on. So, obviously, we're going to want to come up here, and we're going to want to come to here to the hollow spire. Alrighty then. Inside the hollow spire, we will find more apostles. Right. That's them sword. So smack, 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 smack. So yeah, so obviously got the hollow spire. No, not really. Now, a lot of this part of the area is explained, but I wanted to leave this kind of area, this whole hollow dark part, in ways of what's going on, what is what is used for what, this, that, and the other, how it works. I wanted to kind of leave it to the player's imagination. You know, kind of leave it a little bit ambiguous. So we're gonna go up. All we've just done is we've just gone up a floor, and that's it. Where we got some weird looking things and some more. We got a door of dark, a sun of shadow, and a hollow hound. And alright, so they're down. I'm gonna take your money. Nothing else. Ring of recuperation. Yeah, why not? I'll take that. Why not? That's about it for now. But yeah, so obviously you've got these weird things. I mean, I don't know what this is all about. Why, I take an idea what it's all about. But I'm gonna leave it up to the player and your imaginations, and keep it ambiguous, to figure out what these would be used for. So, we need to move on to the next part, which we gotta go to this very red door. Funky red. To the Crimson Forest we shall go. Alright, here we are, in the Crimson Forest. A little bit hard to tell with the lighting, but I will say, we are walking in blood right now. And our waterfall is a waterfall of blood right now. So, a lot of it is very, very bloody. Now, if you do go around, you will find some like hollow reverence as well that for you to take out and take their stuff. You know, so you know, here we go. So over here, it's a hollow reverence. And they're down. Take the heart, why not? Oh, hello. There's no one. There you go. I'll let it do a little bit. So there, they got a hollow reverence. Very funky looking thing. A very funky variation of this sprig. What we want to do is go to, well, the elephant in the room. The big ass bloody bones over there. But there is something else over here. I'm actually just going to quickly do a quick save. There is a reason for that. I might get unlucky. But what I've got to go and do now is I've got to go and kill this dragon. Because of course I'd have to put a dragon in here, obviously, wouldn't I? I mean, let's face it, why wouldn't I? Come here. I want to say hello. Hello. Look, down the me aisle. What? Go on. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna put. Oh my god, he actually is a. See, look at that. Okay, this guy's a bit of a tough bastard because this thing does base damage wise 54,000. Holy god, he is pretty tough, isn't he? But you might have to be careful because he can summon the undead. So we're just gonna give him another punch. It's not done yet. Alright, now we'll give him a proper smack. And there we go. That's him down. Ooh, just got hit on the head by a rock. Hit on the head by a random rock. Did it back already. Right, I'm gonna have your soul. Nom 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 nom. Sky spaghetti here. So yeah. Take his soul. And obviously he's going to have all the obviously normal stuff like, you know, he's got dragon bone, dragon scales. Fair bit of money. 78,000. Some skulls. Well, not really going to do much with the skulls, to be honest. But he does have this as well. 4 strike. A thunderbolt that does 30 points of shock damage to health and half to magicka. Targets that fail to resist are paralyzed for 5 seconds, but it also does have the unrelenting force effect as well. So if you hit them, they get damaged by lightning, they get paralyzed, and they go flying. So, you know, pretty funky. Yunk. And then, you know, you get a chance to grab another set of Babylon armor and another set of Corsair armor if you wanted to. And then he's just got some kind of like random enchanted loot. Alright, that's the dragon dealt with. Me now gotta go for another red door of evil. And so, the red door of the evil is Skies of the Hollow Sun. So this is the final area of this mod. And here we are, in the Skies of the Hollow Sun. There is the Hollow Sun. There is the exit. And there is the final boss. Archon! Yo, Archon! I got a word. I wanna have a look at you. Ooh. I'm been set on fire. Whoa! Oh. Ow. Ow. Oh, God. Oh, he charged right at me then, didn't he? Alright, I gotta take him down quick, because he does... I gotta take him out. There you go. And there you go. That is Archon down. As you can tell, yes, we are kind of in space here. Alright, that is Archon down. So you do have to be a bit wary of Archon. He's quite, you know, he is technically actually quite strong. He can knock you down with a couple of different attacks, not just one single attack. So be wary of Archon. On Archon, we have Archon Claw. Now you're going to want to keep this, because we can use this to craft something. We also have Spell Tome, Palm of the Hollow Sun. Now unfortunately it's very hard to see what that does. It's very, very tiny writing. I can't read it. But basically it does a lot of effects, which I will show you later on once we get out of here. But we're going to learn that. And then we've got the Shield of Archon, which increases magic resistance by 90%, increases poison resistance by 100%, plus 50 damage resistance if wearer is undead. Alright, and that is Archon down. Time to say goodbye to the Hollow Sun. Goodbye to Babylon. Actually, no, we're not going to say goodbye to Babylon, because we're about to go back to Babylon. But goodbye to the Hollow Dark. And make our way back to Babylon. And here we are, back in Babylon. And it'd be night time apparently. Ooh, night time. Right, so I need to find me Tower of Babylon. And then obviously then you just go out of Tower of Babylon, go back through Stillwater Cave, and get back outside. So I will see you back in Skyrim, so I can show you the Palm of the Hollow Sun and what to do with Archon's Claw. Alright, so I've just come back to Riverwood. I just wanted to get to an area where there are people. Alright, so first off, I am going to show you what you do with Archon's Claw, because it doesn't state anywhere at all what you do with it. That's the whole point of the message about the investigation, because you have to do a lot of investigating with this. You know, it's very important to investigate little things. So what you will do is you just go to any forge, don't matter which one, any forge will do. There you go down, and it should be, if you go into Dragon, yep, go into Dragon, if you go down to here, we have Archon Claw Dagger. Which, like enough, the ingredients for this aren't too complicated. Apart from obviously Archon Claw, but that's obviously because you need the claw. But other than that, all you need is a black soul gem. Doesn't have to have a soul in it. It could be a black soul gem, an empty one, don't really matter. An ebony ingot, And there you go. And as you can see, it absorbs 20 points of health, absorbs 50 points of magicka, absorbs 50 points of stamina, and burns the target for 50 points. Targets on fire take extra damage. So basically what this does is, you might have saw when I was fighting Archon, when he hit me the first time, obviously you can see that he was absorbing basically like health and stuff from me, and I did set on fire. That's basically what this dagger is. It's basically that attack, but on a dagger instead, basically. But it's that same attack, same enchantment, same power and everything else as well. It's just that it's on this dagger, and that's what you do with Archon's Claw. And that's basically explanatory. You know, and obviously then you can improve it, make it stronger, bada bing, bada boom, bada bosh, la la la. And again, you can make it any forge, any anvil, anything that allows you to craft weapons, no matter which one, it could be any of them. Alright, so the last thing I do want to show you, which is something a bit more unique, because the other spells, they're kind of like spells that you might come across before, but the Palm of the Hollow Sun is a little bit different, not overly different, but much more interesting to see. But before we go using it, I am going to do a save, because the people of Riverwood are going to hate me after this, so let's save it whilst they're still friendly. Alright, so I've got the Palm of the Hollow Sun in both hands. And who should we test it on? Who do we try it on? Faendal. Hello, Faendal. You will be the meat puppet. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cast it. And now we've got a hold of Faendal. And give it 5 seconds. And off he goes. So what this does, basically, it burns basically whoever you grab the hold of, but it also works in the same way as telekinesis. So what you could do is you just hold him in place, and he slowly burns, and after a few seconds he launches. Now it's not overly powerful, you know, it's not an overly powerful spell, but that's because I want there to be the ability to launch people. But the other thing is that dual casting does amplify the spell effect. So we're going to dual cast it, and we're going to launch Faendal now. As you can see, you can see just how far he launched. Now I need to find that. So unfortunately you can't. You do have. Oh, there you go. So you can actually be quite a fair bit of a distance away as well from him. So this is a spell that could be a lot of fun. Now it does. Now we'll say it does sound like you are getting hurt whilst you're using it, but I will say that you can't. It doesn't actually hurt you. It just that effect seems to linger for some reason. That it sounds like you're being hurt, but you're not technically actually being hurt. But what else this does? It does also allow you to. Okay. I'll let them carry on fighting for a moment. But yeah, but what it also does is that it does also heal you and give you a ward at the same time. So let's just grab 3 now once more. Why not? As you can see, we're healing, we got a ward, we're burning him, and now we launch him. And as you can see, you dual cast it. You go for they fly. They fly very, very far. They fly. Well, they kind of fly stupidly far. Now let's carry on. Give him a smack before he gets a little bit of a pain in the butt. Now, I will say that this spell doesn't work on children. It works on anything else. You know, it works on animals, people. You can't really. I don't mean you can really. It's not just. It's not designed to work on objects. It doesn't. No, that doesn't mean that it won't work on objects. It's just not. I just never designed it to work on objects. So let's see if we can grab some carrots. So as you can see, it doesn't work on an object, but it does work on people. So I'm just going to throw a girder up there. But as you can also see, as I want to show you, is that you can't grab a child. So it is only on people and animals, and it does not affect children or objects. But right, that's it. That is the end of the Hollow Dark. That is the end of the Where Darkness Dwells series. And this is basically the end of this video. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the mod. And hopefully this video does help you if you were a little bit stuck. But if you like this video, why not leave a like? Because you liked the video. You know, it's always very nice. If you got any questions about the mod or anything like that, if you're still stuck on something, or there's some form of issue or problem has arisen, let me know in the comments below about that. Or you can find me on my Discord, which there will be a link to my Discord in the description, as well as a link to this mod as well. And you know, why not subscribe to the channel? You know, you can see what other Skyrim videos I've done. I've also done walkthrough videos on the previous two Where Darkness Dwells, and a bunch of other mods that I've made, and other people have made, and done role reviews. I've got a lot of Skyrim content on my channel for you to, watch away on, and just put on the background and just relax. But right, so that's going to be it for this one. That's going to be it for this video. So until next time, I'll see you all later.